Check 1, 2.
Go!
Serious about real estate?
Yes!
Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need. Get over the fear and get started.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm calling because you had contacted us regarding a marketing piece or ad about our interest in buying your house.
Oh, yes.
Okay, are you the person that contacted us and to whom I should be speaking to?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Again, my name is Alex, and my job is to gather the information needed so that our purchase manager can put together the best offer for you if your house qualifies. Will that be okay?
Yeah.
May I please have your first and last name?
Debbie.
And Debbie, is that Debbie?
Debbie. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Thank you for helping me with that. And Debbie, in case we get disconnected, is this a good number to call you back on, the 2085?
Yes.
Got it. Thanks. And Debbie, is this a cell phone?
Yes.
Perfect. And do you happen to have another number where we may reach you at?
No.
Okay. And Debbie, what is your primary email address where our purchase manager can email you an offer to purchase your house?
At yahoo.com.
That's at yahoo.com?
Yes.
Thank you. Well, Debbie, thank you for calling us to buy your house. Before we can determine how much we can buy your house for, there are just a few more questions I need to ask about your specific plans to sell it, okay?
Okay.
Great. Again, my name is Alex, and my job is to collect all the information needed so that our purchase manager can construct the very best offer for you if your house qualifies. As we go through the process, you'll notice that I will be writing down the information that we need to have in order to present you with a fair and intelligent offer as quickly as possible, usually within the next 24 to 48 hours. Let's get started. Yes?
Okay.
And Debbie, how did you happen to hear about us?
Received a gold postcard.
You received a gold postcard?
A goldenrod or whatever color, but yeah.
Okay, excellent. And you are calling because you have a house you're hoping to sell, yes?
Yes.
That's fantastic, Debbie. We're definitely looking for another house to buy right now. And Debbie, is the property currently listed with a real estate broker?
No.
It's not listed. That's great. And Debbie, what is the address of the house you're hoping to sell?
725 Lane.
Okay, so I have 725 Lane.
Yes.
Thank you for helping me with that, Debbie. You know, Debbie, no one knows more about your house than you do, and we buy houses all over the country. So we're actually going to buy your house without ever going out to physically see the house. Once we agree to buy the house and you agree to sell us the house, we will send our local professionals out to determine the exact condition and repair costs the house may need. In the meantime, we would hope that you would be fair and honest regarding the condition of the house so that we don't move forward with an agreement to purchase your house that will later have to change or cancel because of missing information. Does that make sense? Yes?
Yes.
That's great. So let me ask you, Debbie, what amount should we assume we will have to pay in total repair cost and work or upgrades that a lender may require or that a future buyer will ask to be fixed?
There is an addition to my house when I bought it, and it was not tied into the rest of the house, and that back slab as part of the house needs to be redone.
So it's the corner part of the house that needs to be redone?
The foundation, I think it's basically the back part.
Oh, the foundation.
Yeah.
So that's the part that needs to be done?
Mhm.
And Debbie, can you give me your best guess? Would you say it would take more or less than $15,000?
I have no idea.
You have no idea? Okay.
When I had somebody come look at it, they said 10,000, but I don't know for sure.
So when you had someone go out and look at it, they said 10,000, but you're not sure?
That's what they told me, but it's been 4 or 5 years since then.
Oh, so it has been a while, 4 or 5 years then?
Yeah, because I've I moved to another house, and I haven't sold it because it was the first house I owned, and it meant something to me. And I had to hold on to it for a while.
You held on to that one for a while?
Yeah, my first house I ever owned by myself, so yeah, I have.
Okay, well, Debbie, what do you think the house is worth? Or in other words, if we sent out a real estate appraiser over tomorrow and had the property appraised, what do you think the house would be worth in today's market?
I looked up the price, and it's right at $50,000.
$50,000?
Yeah.
And Debbie, is there a mortgage on the house that we will need to pay off?
Nope.
Perfect.
I have the title. I have a clean title to it.
You have a clean title to it?
It's mine, all mine.
It's all yours. Debbie, what were you hoping to sell your house for? The net amount that you would receive to put in your pocket after all the repair and update costs have been considered and after all of your seller's closing costs have been subtracted, what we call the walkaway money. Go ahead and share with me, Debbie, what amount of money are you hoping to walk away with?
I don't know. 'Cause I don't know all the stuff that's involved with all that mess. I mean, I really don't. I was hoping for like $40,000.
So you were hoping for $40,000? I see. And how did you come up with that amount as your walkaway money, Debbie?
You told me to guess.
And is that the least you will take, Debbie?
I will negotiate.
You will negotiate? And you can't see yourself doing any better for us?
Honey, I don't know. I mean, I need to hear the number just like you do.
So you need to hear the numbers?
I need to hear, yeah. I mean, I am willing to negotiate, but I can't give you a down number that's it, because I don't know.
So you are willing to negotiate?
Yeah.
Okay. And Debbie, is $40,000 the lowest that you will go?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Debbie, I have all the information we need for now. At this time, we need to look over the information you gave me, do some research on the property, and if we have any more questions, we'll call you back. Also, I'd like to set up an appointment to have our purchase manager contact you back and make you an offer to buy your house. Which time and day would be better for our purchase manager to contact you? We have time available on Monday. I have a 1:30 or a 5:30.
Monday at 5:30. I don't think I'll be back in town.
So Monday at 5:30?
Yeah.
Great. Then we'll contact you on Monday at 5:30. One more thing, Debbie. When our purchase manager calls you, if you can agree on the terms and you can agree on the price that works for both of you, are you ready to get the paperwork done and sell your house?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And one last question, Debbie. When our purchase manager calls you, it is important that all of the decision makers be there so we can come to an agreement to buy your house. Will all of the decision makers be there for the appointment?
Yeah.
Perfect. And is there anything that you need from our purchase manager besides a checkbook when they contact you to buy the house?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, thank you, Debbie, and we look forward to buying your house, and my purchase manager will be in contact with you Monday afternoon, okay?
All right, thank you.
You have a good day, Debbie.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hi, is Debbie there?
Who's calling, please?
This is Ryan, and it looks like Debbie spoke on the phone with Alex about her interest in selling her house.
Oh, yes. Hold on, just give me some phone. All right, put the speaker. Okay, morning. I need to pay attention to. Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Debbie. This is Ryan, like I had mentioned, and you had spoke with Alex on the phone about your interest in selling your house. I am calling back to verify that all the information we have is correct so that we can come to an agreement to purchase your property. Is this a good time?
Okay. Yes.
This is a good time. Great. And in case we get disconnected, is this the best number to contact you back on?
The only number you can contact me on.
Only one. Excellent. And it does look like I have your email address, which is at yahoo.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you, Debbie. And you did call us because you have a house you are hoping to sell. Yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. We are definitely looking for another house to buy right now, and your house sounds like the kind we're looking for too. And this property is not currently listed with a real estate broker, correct?
No.
It's not listed. That's great. And we are speaking about 725 Lane.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Debbie. And when asked about the amount we should assume we'll have to pay in total repair costs and worker upgrades, you said about $10,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
No problem. We buy houses in any condition, and we actually don't ask our sellers to do any work or repairs at all. So, Debbie, after we buy your house, we will be the ones that will pay for all of the necessary repairs or updates the house may need. Now, Debbie, what's causing you to want to sell this property?
I've had it for, almost 4 years now? I mean, it's paid for. It's mine. I've had it for 25 years. But I've recently moved.
Okay, so you're no longer in the property?
No.
Is the property currently vacant?
Yes.
It is vacant, okay. And I understand you were saying that you're no longer living there and you moved. Is that the reason why you're looking to sell this property, or?
Yes.
Okay, because you're no longer living there. And we can certainly help you with that. What have you done so far to try and sell your house?
Nothing.
Nothing. So are we the first people you've spoken with?
Somebody has questioned me about it, but there's nothing. My neighbors have asked about it, but, nothing other than just talk.
Just talk. All right. Do you have to sell this house in order to buy the next one?
No.
No, you don't. And that's just going to make us the perfect buyer for you. Because we're not looking for a house to live in, we can actually buy your house and close on the date of your choice. Debbie, with that being said, when would you say is the soonest you would be able to sell your house and close escrow by?
Well, how much would you be offering for me for my house?
Well, that's exactly why I'm calling is so that we can give you an offer. But first, I do need to verify that all the information we have is correct so that we can come to that. And as far as this question goes, if the offer is where you would like it to be, how soon would you be able to close?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible. And closing in the next 20 to 30 days, would that be possible for you?
Yeah.
Yes, great. And what is going to happen if it doesn't sell? Meaning, what are you going to do with the house? And how is that going to affect your plans to sell it?
It won't affect my plans, and it'll just sit there.
Won't affect them. All right. Have you considered simply renting or leasing the property?
No, my dad had renters, and no thank you.
I understand. Yeah, they can be somewhat of a headache, especially if you don't get the good kind in there. And as far as what you believe the house to be worth in today's market, you said about $50,000. Is that correct, Debbie?
Yes.
All right. And is that as is or after putting it in perfect condition?
I don't know how much it would cost you to put in perfect condition. I can't answer that question.
Okay. But as for this $50,000, were you quoting that as is or in perfect condition? As is.
As is.
All right. And I do also want to ask Debbie if you're aware of what the houses that are similar to yours in size and condition and in the same area, what they're selling for in today's market?
I don't know what they are selling for. I know what mine is worth because I looked it up.
Because you looked it up. Oh, that's great. We always appreciate when everyone does a little bit of research for themselves just to get a good idea of what the property's worth. I did also want to ask Debbie if you're aware of how expensive it is and all of the costs involved with selling a house like yours to a traditional buyer. So that would be going through a real estate agent.
Since we recently purchased a home, yeah, I do know.
You do know. Great. And how much would you say it would cost you to sell this particular property on the market?
Well, if I don't sell this particular property on the market, I was going to give it to one of my nieces or nephews. So, I'm good anyway.
Good either way. That's great. And it would be including the cost of real estate broker commission, monthly mortgage payments while the property sells if there was a mortgage, several months of holding costs, and that's not even including all the buyer's lender requirements like repair costs, pest inspections, and roof certifications. And that list does go on and on. Yeah. And in order to sell your house, it could cost the seller anywhere, and what we've been typically seeing, 10 to 20% of the sales price. So you'd be looking at about, if the house was worth $50,000, 5 to 10. And that's fine. There's no need to worry. Most home sellers don't discover how much it really costs to sell their house until they're finally presented with the seller's closing costs. Mm-hmm. And Debbie, is there a mortgage on this property?
Free and clear. I got the title.
That's great. Free and clear. And I do want to tell you a little bit about what we do. We actually buy houses like yours all the time, and we pay for all of the costs, the things like real estate commission, title insurance, and escrow fees, as well as the transfer tax, termite clearance, and roof certifications. And that list does go on and on, so there is no cost to you. We do buy them in an as-is condition, and I understand that there is a little bit of work that needs to be done, and that's fine. We're going to assume the responsibility for all of the needed repairs, whether we've seen them already or not. And one of the positive factors about selling us your house, I know you said it's currently vacant, you can actually stay in possession of this property for as long as you need to, and we can still get you the money on the date of your choice. We will be paying cash when we buy your house, so you can have a peace of mind knowing it's sold. And not only sold, but sold to someone who can afford to buy it. Because we don't have to rely on a bank to qualify your house, nor do we need to beg them for a loan and risk them changing their minds at the last minute. And believe me, Debbie, I'm not sure if you've ever experienced it, but there's nothing more frustrating than seeing a deal break down in escrow. And this is not going to happen to you. Isn't that really what you want?
Sure.
Of course. So let's go ahead and talk about the net amount that you would receive to put in your pocket. After all the repair costs and upgrades have been considered, after your seller's closing costs have been subtracted, and if there was a mortgage, we would also pay that off. And that's what we call the walkaway money. I understand you're looking to walk away with $40,000. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And is that the least you'll take, Debbie?
I'm sorry? Yes. Yeah.
You said that's the least you'll take? Okay.
Yeah.
You can't see yourself doing any better than $40,000 for us?
No.
No?
Like I said, I can give it to a family and let them take care of it.
Give it to family and let them take care of it. Would they be purchasing it from you, or would you be gifting it to them?
Gifting.
Gifting, okay. And $40,000, is that the absolute lowest you will go?
Well, what is your offer?
Would you consider doing 35?
Okay, yeah.
You'd consider doing 35?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that we clarify this. If I can get an approval price for the purchase of $35,000 for the property, you are ready to sell your house to us today, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Debbie, I'd like to go ahead and move forward with you and buy your house. And I want to send you the purchase agreement, and I can send that to yahoo.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great. So let me go ahead and do that. And once I send it over, as soon as you send it back signed, we can actually open escrow right away. Do you have access to a printer?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. What about a fax machine?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. I'm just trying to figure out the soonest way we could get this to you.
You would have to mail it to me. That is the soonest I could get it.
Mail it. Okay. So let me go ahead and do that. And what's the address I can mail that to? All right. So let me go ahead and do that for you, Debbie. And let's see here. We're going to try and get this overnighted so it can be there to you as soon as possible. If not, that's fine. We'll put an extension on when we expect it to be back. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact me. And I'll leave all of my email and fax information on there for you. Let's see here. All right, Debbie. Well, it looks like I got all the information I needed from you. I'm going to go ahead and get that $35,000 approved for you here, and I'll be sending that out shortly, okay?
All right.
All right. Congratulations on selling your house.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Get more info and stay in touch